guys, it's Celia and I'm back with another video. So today I am going to be answering some big chop questions that you guys have. I asked you on Instagram if you had any questions concerning my big chop, natural hair, etc. And I got some good questions. So yeah. Hopefully you guys cannot hear my air conditioning. It is a little warm up in this car, so I had to leave the car on. And the only reason I'm in the car doing this video is because I actually was out doing some school shopping, clothes shopping for Malia. She'll be starting first grade in like a few weeks. And then I got some stuff. I got myself some stuff that I did not need. But yeah, I just stopped and got some food. My favorite, Chick-fil-A. So I am just going to do this video while I'm sitting here because I still have a few stores to go to. Then I got to get the girls, and I'd rather do this video when the girls aren't home so I don't got to be yelling at them to be in the room and stuff. So yeah, I'm just going to jump right into these questions. All right, so the first question is, are you happy you cut your hair? So I definitely am happy I cut my hair. I've been happy since the day I actually cut it. And if you guys haven't seen my big chop video, I will put that down below. But yeah, I am still very, very happy about my cuts. I'm just so happy to have, those blonde damaged ends off. I'm happy about my curl pattern being back. Like, I love my tight 4A curls. My coiliness, like, I just really, really love it. So yeah, I'm happy and I have no regrets. All right, so the next question is, what are the pros and cons of having short hair? So honestly, I can't really think of a ton of pros of having short hair. The only thing I can think of is everything just takes much less time. So wash day is quicker. Styling my hair is quicker. Drying my hair is definitely a lot quicker, you guys. I can do my hair at like 8-9 o'clock at night, and in the morning I could take it out and it's dry. Like, I haven't even been sitting underneath my hooded dryer except for when I do wash and goes, because I like my wash and goes to be dried, right then and there. But yeah. Besides that, another pro I would say is that my hair does not get tangled easily, and not as much as it did when my hair was longer, which makes sense. My hair is shorter, so it's not much to really get tangled. Yeah, those are only pros I can really think of. As far as cons, I will say a con of having short hair is I do have to do my hair a bit more often. I just feel like there's really not a way to really preserve my hair, even if I wanted to, because it's just so darn short. So y'all know I just have been sleeping on my hair, and then in the morning I just pray for the best. I'm a light sleeper, so usually my hair looks fine in the morning. I will say my wash and goes can last much longer than my twist outs, just depending on like how wild I sleep, which products I used, and etc. But I will say that is kind of like a con, because with my longer hair I really did not have to worry about it much. But yeah. All right, so the next question, and I'm sorry if like the lighting changes, the sun keeps coming up and coming down, so yeah. Do you prefer short or long hair? To be completely honest, I do prefer long hair. Obviously, I have big chops, so I have no problems with wearing my hair short. This is not my first time around having short hair, so I definitely am, I like having short hair as well, but I like long hair the best. Like, I don't know, it's just something about it that I personally love. So yeah. Somebody said, does your oil really work? I definitely believe so. I've been using my oil When my hair was, you know, I had the blonde ends, but I have definitely been using it, of course, nonstop since I chopped my hair, and y'all can see it's just sprouting like crazy. So I feel like it works for growth. I definitely can vouch for it helping with dry, itchy, flaky scalp. People who have been using my oils have told me it's been helping with all type of things: their dermatitis, their dry, itchy scalp, moisture. Many people have bought like multiple bottles and have multiple orders, so I'm very grateful for that. So yeah, my oil works, y'all, so make sure you get it. Goddess Curls Divine Hair Elixir. I'll put the website on the screen, www.goddesscurls.com, and I'll put it down below, and a special discount. Have you thought about locking your hair? You know what's funny is a lot of people, for some strange reason, tell me I should either get my hair locked, or they ask me if I'm gonna ever lock it. I don't know why. Maybe I don't know, but I have not. No, I don't think I've ever really thought about locking my hair. But I know for sure I definitely would not, just because I just feel like you're so limited when you do that. Now, don't get me wrong, with locks, you definitely can still do different styles. I see tons of different locked, you know, hairstyles, but it's just not the same as curls. Like, it's just not. So, yeah. I would not lock my hair. And then plus, you know, sometimes I want to blow dry my hair. I might want to straighten it, and I just would not be able to do that. So, no. Someone asked me, are protective styles best for growth? And if y'all know me and have been watching me for a while, you know I do not ever protective style. The passion twist that I did recently was the first actual protective style. Like, I mean protective style with like fake hair. That I had done since I was like 19, you guys, and I'm like 18, 19, and I'm 26 now. So yeah, I'm not a big protective styler, and I personally feel like you do not need to protective style for growth. I don't. And there are so many videos. I can't sit here and say what one specific style that you should do for growth, because there's so many different ones that could work for you. There are tons of girls on here on YouTube who have videos who had growth with only doing wash and goes. Then there are some who had growth with only doing twist styles, or, you know, like, it all changes. Some people just put their hair in a bun and it grows. You can do like protective styles with your natural hair, such as mini twist. I have done that plenty of times. It just is all up to you what works for you and your hair. But I don't feel like you need to protective style to get hair growth. Somebody asked me to give some advice for a failed twist out. So I'm just going to give advice for any failed hairstyle. If it's a twist out, if it's a rod set, if it's a braid out. When you are taking down your hair, if you know that it is wet and you can feel that it's wet, if you have the time, I would say to unravel the hair. So don't separate it, but unravel the hair, and then sit underneath your hooded dryer. Put some type of heat to it so it can dry. I promise you, once you actually unravel your hair, it dries so much quicker, because it's not like bunched together, and then, you know, it's not, when it's bunched together like that, it takes longer for it to dry, because, you know, it's just so close together. But when it's open, like 3, you know, braids, instead of being like this, they're like this, the heats can get all between it. That was a weird like demo, but the heat can get all between it and dry really quickly. So whenever I have any hairstyle that, you know, I'm taking it down and it feels wet still, I unravel it. I sit underneath my hooded dryer for maybe, I don't know, 10-20 minutes, and then I go back in and start to separate, and that saves my style. So that's happened a lot. You guys just wouldn't know. But yeah, if you don't have a hooded dryer, or maybe you're just crunched for time and you can't do that, I would say to just separates or unravel and separate as gently as you can, you guys. Nice and slow. Try to take your time so that you don't create a ton of frizz. And then if all else fails, you know, just try and style it differently. You can put it in a bun. You can do a half up, half down style. You can put in a low ponytail or 2 buns or whatever. You know, you can always restyle the hair so that it's not a complete fail and waste. And you can also just throw it out. Just pick it out and I'm sure it will look fine. So I'm trying to think. Yeah, those are all my tips for a failed hairstyle. Now, someone asked me, how do I avoid flakes? And I can be honest, I do not feel like I have ever really struggled with flakes like I see tons of other girls going through. And I feel like it's due to a few different things. One is that I do not use a bunch of products when I style my hair, you guys. I'm not huge on leave-in conditioners or anything like that. So usually I just use one cream, one hair milk, one... If it's a heavy leave-in conditioner, I'll use that, you know, a hair butter or styling, you know, twisting souffle or whatever the heck. I use one styling product. And I know a lot of people, they'll use like 3 different hair products just to style their hair. And when you're using so many different products, you can be prone to flakes because you don't know if they're all gonna work together when it dries and, you know, etc. So try not to use so many products. Another thing is not to put so much product, you guys. Make sure you're using enough water. Make sure your hair is damp or wet when styling. If you're using a cream and a gel, you can always do the little test, like mix it on your hand to see if that works. I know that works for some people. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really do that. But a lot of people swear by it, so you can like mix them and make sure that they mix smoothly and they don't clump up. So I got questions on how often do I trim. Now, y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I am not on a trimming schedule. I don't trim my hair every 3 months, every 6 months, every month, every whatever. I know a lot of people swear by like consistent trims, but I just trim as needed. Now, I'm not telling y'all to trim as needed, but I'm saying that's what works for me. And it's really easy to tell if you need a trim. You know, if you blow dry or straighten your hair, you can definitely tell if your ends need trimming, if they're dry, if they're brittle, if they're split. That's a big, you know, sign that you need to trim your ends. Also, if like your hair keeps getting like tangled or getting knots, do what works for you though. All right, so we are down to the last 2 questions. Somebody asked me to give some dry scalp hair tips. The first tip would be to make sure you have your Goddess Girls Divine Hair Elixir. I told you guys it is amazing for dry scalp. It has peppermint tea tree in it, and I just love the peppermint, like the tingliness it does for the scalp. And then it has amazing benefits as far as, you know, relieving itch, flakes, moisturizing it, the castor, olive, jojoba, and the avocado. So yeah, make sure you get that. If you have like dry, or if you have like flakes or anything like that, I would say to make sure you're clarifying your scalp, making sure you're using a shampoo that's really gonna get all the dirt, all that dandruff and things off your scalp. Make sure you condition. That will also help to moisturize, but you do want to follow up with some type of scalp product, and just be consistent with it. Now, last but not least, it says, are you going to color your hair again, and would you? This is probably one of my like top, you know, most asked questions since I have big chopped my hair. Obviously, since I big chopped from having colored hair. I know a lot of people probably think I'm crazy when I say this, but I am not against using color. I would color my hair again. At this point, would I color it? No. Because I actually do really like the brown hair. I do not plan on coloring it for at least a year. I don't really know when I'm gonna like get the urge to color it, but at least a year I would say. But who knows? I might just never dye my hair again. So yeah, you guys, that is the end of this Q&A. I thank you guys, every one of you who left me a question. But y'all, why did this guy just walk up at my car and literally look in? I have a freak. Is my door locked? Trying to see what I'm doing. I'm recording a video. Alright, let me end this video before I get some more creepy people who want to look up in my car and see what I'm doing. But thank you guys who left questions. I hope I answered them. I hope you enjoyed this Q&A. And I will see you guys in another video. So make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye.